Yamachi Emma Kwaba Emra Netu TV the dialogue so. Ebrason say was say the discussion part no ebe to aso. When we say 2025, this show decided say enquire one constant discussion. Until the woman who say you didn't come about health, you didn't come about technology, you didn't come about agriculture, they come about they happen our world of politics. Then decision is say you didn't come about the cost of our sports. Ebi echina who knows? Everybody know you come about entertainment. Maybe ye day a year a match the day that lumba and now music a president. Ni nyina no ye on man chichire ya na enyina faako. Enti na ne ye decided say ye can de akoso e wa agudi mu komo. Na the main issue ne say denti na ye de ne for your sports industry ne say ye betumi nya sponsorship from the corporate world because almost 50 federations say we Ghana are linked to sports. Omu nyina soon about lack of funding and lack of player sponsorship. Football for complaining, boxing complaining, judo, taekwondo. They intina yen to me any corporate world no any common. But elsewhere, almost various federations no enya kwenya to talk to this corporate world. Now this corporate world we Ghana has so entertainment events over kono now omo sponsor beauty pageants no more sponsor and then ne how entire sports sector no yen ya catchy enti ne we hear say we these are important komoyi. Now I'm happy say you were two great personalities are on my track record actually say yes these are people like be home for such conversation about na yen nyina etumi akwanim enti ne de adesua pa ne ba besua. It's I'm happy say ye dey fly no kwabonte no so many federations everything come say they are on standby to learn today. On my left Ura Yao Sakyi Afari or CEO Emma Right Sports Services. Now my corner event be brave Albekobiano there are corporate world bodies are on what attach it to a year the media or year. Ain't it important say anybody come na ya je na dwinche about the update my na ya kwene. Royal City akwaba.
Zai me that say pa.
Bibi abokode.
What me ato on sa frame na.
Yes.
Then so many me bra penny here but ne be disam come me that say pa.
Right. On my right University of Ghana Director in charge of sports and wellness directorate no ono penny pa na the ama ako here say din komo say is able to assemble more than 15 corporate bodies and be engaged in a games meaning say or some touch be some skills be ultimately convincing this corporate world or make me decide say they will part of this event. It's a key. Say the penny passes so be komo na yahwe ni media odi. Openi Dr. Luguterah. Dr. Luguterah. Doc akwaba.
That's it.
Right, say apomo ko die. Right. Sine be ya yahwe for be appreciate my personalities into no I'll personally allow them to do a proper introduction of themselves because my mom only the name but never pure was so before no be doing come how important it is say and they have this important conversation. The first many Ura Yao Sakyi ninkumo my name say we see you Emma Right Sports Services but my name say you've done a lot say you have more opportunity to tell us more about yourself. The upper say we are seeing that no any share.
Sir me da se biom na me chia yahwefo.
Right.
Anopay. I said odi kan ye no me da adwumaku a ye frɛ ye Right Sports Services na. Dodo na so nim say over a decade and plus. Ye di basketball akotene eba junior high school, universities, and recently, national one no count national no country side yomu eba Ghana. In fact, this year be a 5th anniversary friend of Africa Basketball Festival. Na omo modi yedwumadi so ache no ebe kai so say in 2017 na papa ya oti ha ikra so na ka ho ne bi say dwumadi started the maiden tertiary football league. Universities select about 12 of them, and they ball northern and southern sector. On in charge of the southern one, and they ball KNUST, and a former director, sports and wellness, University of Ghana, Dr. Bello. Nana you manage Accra, you know. Apart from that, in the football space, and also no, be fine. Make time and start here, Accra. Kwesi Apia, your former head coach for Black Stars, Kwesi Nyandichi, all the GFA gurus were there. Now every weekend, so now all the coaches of the various clubs, House of Folk, they will come and sit and observe the players to see say me afebidi I go come home. Apart from that, and so no Azuma Nelson. For 15 years now.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, Azuma book, Azuma events.
Yes.
Yeah, that's just a few of the things as a group. To me, I did Juma so far.
Okay.
It's not meeting me accounts.
Okay, right. Dr. Luguterah. I always say Luguterah. I like the name. So much brief about yourself. There was a Ghana for any about yourself and any share.
Okay, thank you so much. Just the kind of just normally brief.
Okay.
Because we're kind of deeper.
Okay.
We won't get up.
Right.
Most of me were most in academia.
Okay.
Lecturing sports management, leadership, governance, and policy. Especially today, sports policy and governance.
Right.
And let me start from Agyapong Secondary School.
Okay.
I tried the Agyapong Secondary School for almost 4 or 5 years.
Right.
Taught in Apam Secondary School also. Then Kumasi Technical University. Let me a sports manager at the same time. Let me try DSO.
Okay.
Was the management studies department. Then from there to University of Ghana. University of Ghana, so he became the head of department, physical education and sports studies.
Okay.
Still teaching, coaching people. One of the longest serving honorary coach and part-timer at the University of Education, Winneba.
Okay.
And a PE department. And also coached a lot of coaches.
Okay.
Yeah, trainer of trainers. We organized several coaching courses.
Okay.
Our sports college.
Okay.
In governance, leadership, sports governance, sports leadership, sports policy. And also, I'm not the director of sports and wellness, University of Ghana.
Right.
Creating ideas, many hours and nantes, for several years now.
Wow.
So I can't more than 15 years. And the age took a lot in that direction.
Okay.
Yeah, so briefly.
Right. Yeah, that's it. Right. So you're live now on Facebook, Net2 TVGH on Facebook. Yes, I'm live. Or YouTube. Wait to my journey where your messages, saving your time, making Kenny the amount, and some show no Yara. The last summer, you who a sport person, Elfia, was former president of Ghana Football Association, representing Ori Ghana football for 13 years, between December 2005 up to a year June 7, 2018. O make various statements. Back on the say per se, your blasters, equanima, I was senior team psychologist. And a week, GFA, any new addition to the technical team, or when they move a new psychologist. Meaning this show, I get solutions and results. It's then you per se have this important conversation. I'm happy to say these two great personalities are here part of us today. Now, I was here quick kakra.
Okay.
and saying who be a year. Last year, we organized ABF,
yes,
African Basketball Festival. Any new Kumakra was saying.
Eko ye pa na aseda kase kra sa ebeko Dr. Luguterah ho because on na oye the chairman of the local organizing committee. Ebe very important because events no grow.
Okay.
Now I needed to free myself to be able to focus on the marketing and coordinating a few things behind the scenes.
Yes.
Then I can leave the organization to him and his committee members.
Right.
So, for example, we had head of medical, head of technical, head of this, head of that, so that Nyama Beko taught team. Africa Basketball Festival said one of our flagship programs. This year maybe 5 years.
Okay.
Why did it become very important? If we say having done the high school event, the university event, we thought it's time to expand. And in 2019, and Yeshua said,
okay.
Métier, when the former president launched the Year of Return in the US, who said 2019, na nipa bebre beba Ghana.
Okay.
As December in Ghana.
Yes.
Yes. December in Ghana. We felt that we needed to take advantage of concept, no idea, to showcase what basketball it's like in Ghana.
Okay.
And we started in 2019. Just Accra versus Tema, All Star. 2020 because of COVID,
Right.
And 2021, so and Shada and because around the time, now still COVID, restrictions, that's all.
Okay.
Into 2022 and year twice. So now 2022, 4 countries, Ghana, Nigeria, US, France. 2023, we increased it to 6 countries, and 2024 we're hoping to have 10 countries. Unfortunately, a demo and me are coming through, so we had just about 7 countries, and come 2025 we're hoping to do, being the 5th anniversary, hoping to do about 12 countries. Now, why is this important? Because we need to consolidate all the things we've done, and a bit to me as and through spotlight on basketball in Ghana. So we're back Ghana in December. You are not just coming to watch music event.
Right.
Now be today Ken Muye Afro Future.
Yes.
It's not just Afro Future, but we also want to be in the space. You bet me showcase basketball. And to say US for neighbor, almost for Mutimumbra, France for neighbor, almost for Mutimumbra, China about for Mutimumbra, Nayan basketball, and not just basketball, fused with music and then fashion.
Right.
And so we had several fashion brands. They were part of the experience, providing entertainment, and then you also have musicians in between the games. Then they put up stunning performances. Now into that's just a bit about the Africa Basketball Festival. This year you be the 5th anniversary.
Right.
Now, as part of the growth strategy, last year you launched US.
Yes.
Now, so they be able to create more awareness US. This year, Aduma, yes, I'll go back to the US. The France and Cajon, UK. Now, other African countries, just to create more awareness. And the ultimate goal is to be able to drive more people out of Ghana to be a part of the Africa Basketball Festival.
Right. Now let's talk about one other issue that happened within last year was Zoom Clinic. Tell us about it.
So, Obienim, Professor Zuma Nelson track record.
Yes.
Rose to become the greatest African boxer of all time. A Hall of Famer. What else? Like everything, even COVID time 2020, he was inducted into the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame.
Right.
Will be a warrior over 25 years. Now, one of the things that Obiaka about Zuma and humility.
Yes.
And Obio cry such great your friend is saying attributes, We felt say it's important for him to have a conversation interface with young people to mentor them, not just to become boxers, but to become responsible kids, grow up to be responsible citizens. And you know, approach a few companies, especially GCB Bank.
Yes.
And the catch on myself, wage Medina, Professor DC Memisu, or person high schools, no one in Krano Kokasa. Na ye can say Krano Mwadi, or Twitter, attend the day, or Instagram, attend the day. That's not our culture. And you know, they look up to him, they read about him in their books. And you know, when you know your Monkasa, almost person by great champions like him, and being a champion not just in the ring, but when you're medical, you go to the medical field that you want to be the greatest medical doctor.
Yes.
Athletes, we farmer. Every aspect be a person with piano, you excellence. That's the whole objective.
Okay.
And see, we did Accra, did Kumasi, did Tamale, and we're in Western region, and Takrady was beautiful.
Wow.
And to know, in all, we engaged over close to 20,000, students, and gave some scholarships to some of them. Some of them winners, a big kind of wichi, winners, a big susunya internship opportunity with GCB Bank. Your title sponsors, and I think say in the end, everybody you're participating piano, the Nietzsche say Azuma, and you can imagine Omuhunu and they scream, they excited, they're shouting because our man so dieda say a legend like Azuma will come and sit before them on your mobile on our catch a queen of fast so a bay champion. So more fast our quine suwa almost so no omubabe great like him. In fact, more than him.
Yes, right. Right, I was saying, Shafari, and I didn't come about Zoom clinic happened last year, and the screen now, they course last year, and honestly, now it was just one aspect of a sport. Say when you're in the end, we decided say, Sabi, on keep put to himself alone now or share with the upcoming ones. Until you want about them more legends for that great opportunity or the my student in the upcoming ones. You're not doctor. Us in Ninkomo now. Doc, when you said this year, what to keep part of Gusa Games, or Cape Coast, and West of Ghana was say
perfect.
Wow.
Say throughout the history of Gusa, University of Ghana, our records on records.
Okay.
I'm back even third before.
Right.
Through the history of Gusa.
Okay.
So this is the first time, at least our last Gusa Nukrana was fifth.
Okay.
The fifth.
Okay.
So this is the first time the second.
Wow.
Yes, with 44 medals.
Oh, okay.
And that is huge for the university.
Right. When we say more organized games, the Union Ghana and the Union last year, I know I was say.
Last year Gala, the friend Gala is prelude to what is happening, what is going to happen next.
Yes.
The idea is say, I say University of Ghana, a VC on a vision, and part of the vision is the fourth vision is we want to see how the university can have partnership and collaboration with corporate world.
Yes.
Until with that idea, also, every directorate or every section is supposed to design a program, say, better fit into VC's vision.
Okay.
It's from that angle that I'm tasked to say, okay, let's think about something. How do we get these things rolling so that any VC vision will be matched?
Okay.
So from that direction now, my name is brother, sat down and talk about, okay, good, let's look at it this way. Can we get the corporate bodies together so that they have an opportunity of interacting?
Yes.
Yankai said sports nankasa, there were two sections of sports.
Okay.
Sports development and sports for development.
Right.
They are two different things.
Okay.
Sports development now what we do. Performance, infrastructure building and the rest. Sports for development is like using sports as a tool for development.
Okay.
So let's look at it that direction. Using sports as a way of interacting with corporate body.
Okay.
It is out of it now it says, okay, MPK, all this University of Ghana, there were 4 colleges.
Okay.
Into each of the college you form a team. apart from that, no, so you were central administration.
Yes.
Almost one form a team. No student involved.
Okay.
Then, who are our immediate community? And I should say, okay, your alumni, they should form a team. Your university enterprise, usual, form a team. And then so your Union Ghana.
Okay.
Because Union Ghana has been playing, using our field for 25 years now.
Wow.
And the Union Ghana so is made up of CEOs, business people and the rest.
Okay.
Until you start here, 8 teams. With that, the idea was to make it bigger. But first of all, young Bonnie said, like, first of all, start with gala.
Okay.
As a way of announcing the university community game. Say, community, the university community includes every sector within Greater Accra, because University of Ghana is within Greater.
Yes, yes.
So we're looking at it in that direction.
Okay.
To say net 2. Net 2 is part of the community.
Yes.
Good. So how do we get all these people, bring them together, so that you use sports as a tool of interaction?
Yes.
Within that interaction, that issue of sponsorship will come up.
Yes.
Boom. That issue of seeing how do we get people, maybe you're sponsored because the sponsor or the corporate body doesn't understand you. You don't also understand him. So how can we have a common table that we can all sit down, then discuss issue of sports so that we can have win-win?
Okay.
So that is the whole thing.
Right.
Until you start here with Gala.
Okay.
So at the end of it, Union Ghana won. But Union Ghana is the winner for the Gala. They'll be waiting for the winner of the league. So everyone in Champions League.
Okay.
So what I say. And so because of that, the Gala served as the how do you call it, the curtain raiser for the main league. Now with the 8 teams, you have more than 20 teams showing interest. And currently we have 16 teams ready. There were several teams to say Bank of Ghana, Omni Basic, We Power, Ghana Civil Aviation, and Media General. Omni now are showing great interest, great interest to be getting inside. So, say all these people inside, it means we have to restructure the whole program. So at the end of it, those who are inside now, your telecell, who are inside, your telecell, your Lancaster Hotel, MPA, Stanbic, and GMPC, Forestry Commission, and the rest. That's the standing team.
Okay.
So, all these corporate bodies coming together, playing a league, 20 weeks league, every Friday, 6 to 10, at our University of Ghana Stadium. What we are trying to, and at the same time, with this says we create a space for CEOs to interact.
Right.
So everybody who comes there, what you are, why you are there for, to say net 2. If you get there and you want to have interaction, that's the first time you're going to have informal interaction with the CEO to discuss things of interest.
Right.
And that's the whole idea. So at the end of it, they understand what is within the University of Ghana. University of Ghana also understand what they are there. And everybody, maybe let's say a GMPC person, I can't have the opportunity to go.
Yes.
But that is an informal position.
Yeah.
Meaning better Martin say,
Yes.
the whole of that period, 8 weeks, how do you call it? 20 weeks.
20 weeks, yeah.
We have that interaction. Into whatever we're going to talk about sports, we can talk about it there.
Right.
Good.
Right. Yeah. Then I think maybe we're running through all the.
Yeah. Yes. So just like you mentioned, Gala, you use 8 teams.
Okay.
Just to break the ground and to announce the league for 2025. Now, sir, 8 teams you used last year, College of Humanities, College of Health Sciences, College of Education, College of Basic and Applied Sciences, Central Administration, University of Ghana Alumni, the Union Ghana, and then University of Ghana Enterprise Limited, that's Luguterah. Now, you need 16 teams in the year for maiden edition. Oh, people crack, so why didn't I want 20, this one 30 days? We have maiden edition. It is yet to me, we want to work with just 16 teams. Now, we'll do a review. Are we going to add? Are we going to subtract, etc., etc.? Now, new teams, just said back home. So far, more confirming Ghana Fire Service, Legon University, Ghana, there, Lancaster Hotel, Telecel Ghana, NPA, that's National Petroleum Authority, Stanbic Bank, Ghana Armed Forces Sports Club, Ghana Football Association, and the Forestry Commission. Now, dear Dr. Kai, we have the following now, on my very determined to be a part of it. And for some have already confirmed. We're just waiting for them to submit their team sheets to show that they are ready. Omni Besic, Bank of Ghana, Buipa Authority, Ghana Civil Aviation Authority, Media General, and GMPC. And say by Wednesday, you all the confirmation. They're not document can say we would have to restructure some things.
Right.
Social University of Ghana colleges now, and also we want to see how do we intend to merge some of them so that the University of Ghana teams can be stronger, so we can allow some of these GMPC and Bank of Ghana must show a lot of determination and willingness to be a part of it. So that's what we were saying. Now, Sergio Media next week Wednesday, 12th of February, you're in University of Ghana Stadium hall at 9:30 a.m. Na you're launch no and balloting. Now balloting no 16 teams are divided into two. Into Group A, 8 teams. Group B, 8 teams. Into 8 teams will play among themselves. In the end, the first two here can play, or the top 2 play the final. Into the BSR balloting next week Wednesday at University of Ghana. Now kick off Friday the 21st of February. Like you already mentioned, between 6 and 10 p.m. Games in Abakoso at the main stadium every Friday. You may open, you know where to go, and yes, and because of American so those amount for so pay more your social media handles UG Games Official, UG as University of Ghana, UG Games Official on Facebook, IG, X, and other platforms.
Right. And as let me just add that my opportunity for footballers, how do you call it, professional,
yes.
Footballers who are retired. Into every team has opportunity to feature one ex-footballer as a guest player per match. Let's say Stanbic Betima Stephen Appiah Betima Kasa. Then Stephen Appiah appears there as a guest player.
Yeah.
So that's what.
Right. You didn't come home, and then 2 p.m. The show na showing me say happen on the 2 TV ever happen there. Sinu pain, and then I hear pound to ma. And we are 2 p.m. Into na what they have told that is say, and then we are 2 p.m. Sinu pain, ever live on the 2 TV so between 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Monday to Thursday. It's the maiden edition rubber. Not when you bet your pa. Now let's talk about what should be the approach. I was say the federations. If some percent or more near this corporate world to be a chester, and then I was somewhere.
Some come with you over here by 4 hours to dissect it. But I think the first thing is that you need to know what the companies are looking for. First of all, you need to know what you're looking for. And to know, you're going to say MPA. What person will call MPA? You need to know what their focus is. And then also, more corporate social responsibility. Diana, more focus here for the year, because sometimes as a TFN said this year, more person water projects. In more communities, CC boreholes. Now we are basketball federation, and now we are athletics federation, and how do you align yourself with this? How do you promote their interest? Okay, and I remember I don't cry a far-fetched. If you have a Coca-Cola company, Coca-Cola, more Coke, so share, music, the butter music, and a football. Into the GFA4 Coca-Cola, they want to know how would your event help advance their cause. Okay. So one, in terms of their volumes, into Sprite ball. Yes. A typical example, Sprite ball. Sprite, Coca-Cola, Etmiton, a lot of the drinks because you can attract about 8 to 10,000 kids there, average. Into no sebakubiano, number tua. That's about 20,000 bottles. Into se Coca-Cola, decided so best sponsor Sprite Bola. Unim se obetinya a lot of bottles. Now all tono an opportunity for the kids also to taste it. If they like it, after the event, they will go for it. And you need to know what the company is looking for in the first place before you go there, else you are misfiring. And also you need to have data. So company, I should be able to tell Coca-Cola that every year I have 10,000 students attending. Over the past 10 years, we've had 200,000 participants. Data no Emma or more pay attention. And if you don't have data, nobody will hear you. Okay? And then 3, what is the track record of the event? Event, what is it seeking to do? Because for sports, sports is not just for, like you mentioned, sports development, sports for development. The development side, Ebiana event, it's helping to unearth talent.
Yes.
Event, at the end of the day, will help build new courts, or will build something, will supply balls, will supply boots. What is your event seeking to do?
Okay.
Is it something that the company believes in? If the company believes in it, then fine. But even before you go to the company, have you checked their websites?
Okay.
Have you read about them to know what they are trying to do?
Okay.
If you are going to Forestry Commission for support, Forestry Commission want to do afforestation.
Yes.
They want to plant trees. They want, you understand? So, okay, more events now, more how can you use that to advance? For example, community league, we can go to Forestry Commission and say to them that we'll set aside one day to bring all the corporations participating to say, let's go and plant trees, baby. Into the Forestry Commission, will bring the seedlings or whatever it is for us to go and do it. Beyond just planting, we are also throwing more spotlight on what the company it's doing and what the company stands for.
Okay.
So you first of all need to understand what the company is looking for. Go with data and also understand how your program can help them to achieve their objective.
Right.
For MTN, then no more on data or on sim or person man for subscribe more. Will event how would that help him?
Okay.
So if you don't understand what the company is looking for, then when you go, you'll not be able to speak the language that the marketing people are looking for.
Right.
And they want to hear. Okay. So you go, they'll look at it, okay, it's nice, but it doesn't address our needs.
Okay.
And once we're able to do that, then you first of all get the attention, and then you can have a conversation in terms of cost.
Okay.
Cost, is it too high? Is it too small? And can we start from here? And then, incrementally we grow from there.
Right. But just say, brother said they'll count us.
Yes.
But the was one so will guarantee me and name me massive followers and say, Obet Brain 5 sponsors for this show.
Wait a minute. I would have to find the gas as with Joe.
Right. Doc.
Yes, sir.
Maybe say production mama Kotoko picture now, and now something terrible happened. I was one of your game centers. I was Swatch Kotoko fan. I losing a life. Misunderstanding. And my stabonma was shown. Do you think say these are all attitudes are a pushy these brands away?
I said, like, it's sad to see an enthusiastic supporter and also so committed.
Yes.
We followed us for some time.
Yes.
So committed in supporting Ghana's brand and also Kotoko.
Yes.
Me on a video before the match and whatever he's doing. The sad part of it is I won't say a league.
Yes.
I've made a study research which is yet to be published on reasons why people don't attend stadia.
Yes.
I want to say, if you get up in the morning, Obia want a reason for going where he wants to go.
Yes, yes.
Good. you start a league, nobody hears of any advert here. Like even Premier Leagues, I mean European world, English Premier. Anytime we start home league, so you see a lot of advert going on about the league is about to start. This is good excitement. We don't have same here, and also Nipa Ko League Nuswa. There's nothing sustaining to keep them.
Okay.
You get that?
Yes.
So people don't go. The few also that go, almost cover with emotions.
Okay.
And yet emotions, and some of the emotions is beyond the games, you know. The emotions they start started from training ground that is carried to the game. One example is, so we see our village, our top team.
Yes.
After buying the team, within the next few days, the village in Ankasa, they become the owners of the team, not you again.
Okay.
Because at the point in time, when my field, so I can say, oh, even the owner of Ryan Sakano, coach, yes, Sakano. Meanwhile, they don't know anything about the team. So they enter with that emotion, and that's the same thing that is carried over to the field without actually understanding. The enemy said, like in Ghana, let's sack.
Okay.
Emotions. And now, so Pole, that's the guy who died.
Nana Pole.
Pole, so in Kasa before then, he's so focused about winning, Kotoko winning.
Yes.
So they go with the mindset, say, I carry 2 matches to play. So as we're going to play the match, we at least want a win here, even a draw here. A win here or a draw here. So with all this, emotions come in. I want to win. You also don't want to go out of relegation. We are also in the relegation zone. So it's one person trying to win, another person to avoiding relegation.
Okay.
So before you enter, tension. Now, it goes beyond that. And I say, like, when Ya was talking, okay, say, that idea of Azuma Nelson going to talk about morality, issues of how we behave, it comes there.
Okay.
We don't have that patience to listen. Into so where even our players are small provocation, pent up feeling. That behavior and what before it comes to the field, these things are there. So the person is only coming to overload or offload that feeling on the pitch of field.
Okay.
These are some of the behavior, and these are things that are driving maybe our sponsors.
Yeah. Who want to associate with?
No sponsor wants to associate himself with violence, negativity. Because sponsorship is not like and say like Christmas gift.
Okay.
It's a win-win.
Yes.
I want to come.
Yeah.
I want to come, but I want to see that what do I also benefit from what you're doing?
Yeah.
Sponsors are searching for numbers.
Yes.
Of course.
They are counting for numbers.
Yes.
You go to a stadium, where are the numbers? And the small place that will even have the numbers, violence. So all this is driving. Unless, of course, we are able to rebrand, the whole, league system.
Okay.
And also the issue of education. Let people understand the negativity of, violence, sports violence in sports. Like even in the United States or even the UK, the Premier League. Anytime there's violence, people are charged.
Yes.
They pay huge money.
Yes.
So it's a deterrent. But it's just living like that.
Doc, you're right. In the NBA,
Yes.
Onsaya players or Wukumbia, apart from being ejected immediately,
Okay.
you pay $50,000.
Wow.
Not negotiable.
Okay.
Sometimes you could do more. So we are repetitive. You pay more money. And before I will bet on San, I will say $50,000 and it will be enforced.
Okay.
So sometimes, as I may see, so GFA statute, me sure say there will be something there. It's how we apply the laws. A krumha law, what say and chill yes.
Yes.
Bibia, what's too much crime? Maybe a sure say law because I bet me actual. But can't yet say I am for swa. People would always want to do it, and because they know they will get away with it.
Okay.
Whoever, I hope say perpetrators know they've been arrested. Say chill moi, and ya fin be long. Oh, not quick. Now we dispatch these things. If they are jailed, they are jailed. If something else people will go and do these things once they feel that they can do and get away with it.
And
It's sad.
And even the team itself associated to him should be also a panic because also checks and balances is coming from the teams.
Yes.
Okay. If I know I'm charged, next time I'm going, I'll already take care of my supporters, not to misbehave, because your misbehavior will affect the team.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. It's quite unfortunate. Say, when I had debates, it's almost up. Makada say, and we are 2 p.m. Yet the sinu paying ebeba the maiden edition. And see, yeah, catch you say favorite afternoon political talk show no air return and 2 p.m. sinu paying eba. And I pay many Uriah Safari. See you, Emma Rice Sports Services. And I didn't come. That's it.
Anytime.
No, bye. Then also Dr. Austin Luguterah. I was with the many dinner right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, director of sports at University of Ghana, sports directorate and awareness. And I pay. You don't have this conversation, but yeah. What should we are seeing now? We are sure. So we my sponsorship. So we are.
Ola no break it.
It's here. O camera no dey catch room. Catch viewers dey to catch room.
The Besemica said next week Wednesday, launch our University of Ghana. The University of Ghana Corporate Football League. 16 companies participating. Every Friday, be effective 21st of February at our University of Ghana main stadium from 6 to 10 p.m. And that must have
right. You video call right. And see, you better executive producer for the show, lawyer Amondate. Then also a general manager, Kencity Media Limited. You better cleaning in our say, other questions, focus, Elikem, Sabatel, in your penny Kofima, Ejano, Bente, and Chief Justice so part of the show. Me head of sports, and near Santia Bois, so a count show ye the bay. From Kofi Amponsa, we see a hene. Show no call back on Facebook, on YouTube, I'll have between Yaquina. Actually, playback of the show bar and no aquimo. It does say we are part of us. Echina, same time, severe dialogue. Ebe Saba, matching.